Hello everyone. Today I thought I would bring out one that I'm currently working on. It's a um, Trumpeter 1/200 scale USS Arizona. And I'm not going to spin it around, it's just too big, but it's a work in progress. I've probably been working on this for probably off and on 6, 8 months. And I've been researching what she looked like on the day of Pearl Harbor. And from the best I can tell, uh, she was not gray or dark gray. She was blue. Decks were painted blue. And I sort of tend to believe that because there's an old photo from overhead after the fires had gone out. And you could see uh, part of the rear deck was not underwater just yet, and it was very dark. Along with a couple other, the battleships were very dark, and then there was one, maybe two, that the decks were still light, so they may have not been painted by that time to the new darker blue. And then I saw a gentleman on YouTube who had a video exactly about this question: what color was the Arizona? And he went through a whole thing and showed pictures. He had some clips that were actually color that showed blue on the Arizona, and then he showed other ships uh, that were dark and some that were lighter, and went through the whole thing of in black and white photos that this did this and this did that, and gray would show up in this hue and dark blue would show up almost black. And so I like that ideal. I mean, I wasn't there, so I don't know. And from the one guy's recollection who was supposedly in charge of the paint locker on board the Arizona, the ship had been painted like the month before, and they just about had everything painted on for the new dark blue color because they were thinking the war was coming on. So I said, no, I like that, so I think that's what I'll do with it. So um, I'm in the process of trying to motorize it, and so it's not, all buttoned down. Still figuring out how to put the internals in it, and then have a access hole through the upper deck there to where I can reach everything from the inside. I think I have it figured out. I think I'll be able to cut a hole big enough by taking the superstructure off as one piece, and then being able to reach in a hole that I cut underneath that. And it should allow me enough room to change batteries and work on anything. Also, too, I think I'll be able to take the back deck and make it removable so I can reach down and play with the rudder or any linkage or anything like that back there. Trying to test out how much weight's going to have to be in it and get all that figured out before I uh, get it ready and finish it up for uh, being done, and then consider it done, and then be able to run it. Hopefully I'll be able to do that. If not, then I'll just button it all up and make a display model out of it, and put all the parts in the kit on it, and go from there. These kits were, I think they issued it over 200. I think they were 225 or 229 or something like that. Some people were selling them for 179. I've seen some that had a RC motorizing setup in them for like $400 or $500, but didn't want to spend that money for them. I think I paid somebody on eBay when the economy was bad a few years back. I think was offering them for $129 plus 50 shipping. So he was making money on the shipping. but I grabbed one of them, and glad I did. It's a beautiful model. The Arizona and her sister ship to Pennsylvania were the last of the old blunt nose ones, just before they went to the New Mexicos and the clipper bows. And I oftentimes thought about if you could take one of these and put a clipper bow on it, and then alter the superstructure enough that you could make a really nice New Mexico class, and even maybe the Idahos after that. But I've not seen anybody do it, so I figured it's probably not worth it if somebody's not out there converting them. I used the kit supplied aluminum barrels, and then I had to put small spacer shims in between each barrel so they'd be tight enough that they just didn't lay flat down. You could put them into positions and move them around and have some tightness in the barrels so that they would stay there. The front barrels I put the blast bags on because I'd seen several pictures of them with blast bags on the lowest one in the front and none on the upper one. And being out there in Hawaii where it was hot, I figured that that's probably close to the way they were. They may not even had the blast bags on the lowest one, on the A turret. If it was possible to do, because I can imagine those things were just hotter than all get out to be inside of. Ship scales out pretty good. Still got most of the guns to do and finish up, and the 5-inch 51s in the casements to put in there. I've got them built and painted, but I don't have them on the ship. Like I said, I'm just now trying to figure out if I can motorize and have enough access holes to it to make it worthwhile, or just button it up and put it on a shelf. So just wanted to drag it out and let you see it. Maybe as I go down the line here and figure out what I'm going to do, have another video showing you how I finished it out. Definitely not going to be putting a lot of aftermarket stuff on it. Probably put the railings on it to finish it out so that it looks pretty good. But if I'm running it, I'm not going to put any railings on it, just for the mere fact they'll be popping off everywhere. If you have one of these kits, I think you'll agree that it's a lot better than the old Revell or that 1/350th scale one that came out with the split deck. The same kind of problems that were in the 1/426 scale one from Revell. But it's a beautiful model. It's one of the old battleships. I wish that Trumpeter would do maybe like they did the Missouri, and I wish they would possibly do like I don't think I would want the Missouri because it's just too big. And the Washington, North Carolina were 730 feet, so they'd be still quite large. But if they would go down and do the Alabama, or maybe they would do the Tennessee, West Virginia, California in 200 scale, that would be a very nice model, very interesting. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. If you did, I appreciate it if you hit the like button. And thank you for watching. You all have a good evening. Be safe. Talk to you later. Bye.